Alright guys, I'm going to be doing a review now on the movie Hancock. And I just watched this movie, I would say about 10 minutes ago. I just got to the end of this movie, and yes, I already have my review. And I'm going to just say it right out in the open right now that I think that I thought it was a better than expected movie, because I just think that the movie took a little while to really draw me. Because I just thought that the beginning was actually a little bit slow, but I still think it was a good movie. I mean, it had, emotional parts, it had some funny parts, and I'm gonna actually get into one thing here. I'm gonna say this. Will Smith, alright? I've seen him in, the Wild Wild West movie. He's been actually in quite a few good movies. Actually, though, my favorite movie that he was in was, Independence Day, actually. I loved him in Independence Day. That's Will Smith for you. Okay, he's not my favorite actor, but he's actually a pretty good actor in my opinion. And Charlize Theron, which was in, she was in quite a few movies as well. I like Charlize Theron, but I'm not a huge Charlize Theron fan. Okay, now my review of the movie is going to be based on the movie. So the first thing is the story, alright? I thought that the story was actually quite good. I mean, it was definitely different from what I expected. It was about, this guy who was considered, an asshole by many, but it was like an asshole, hero, kind of a lot like Batman, but, he just needed to change, and actually, people knew him, unlike Batman, but he was an actual hero, and he meets up with this guy, and this guy has a wife, and you actually learn that the wife is actually related to him, okay? And the way that they're related is that they're pretty much the same, except she's more powerful. And, there's this one point in the movie where they get close to each other, and what happens when these two, they're both extremely powerful beings, but she's stronger than him, or at least that's what she says. At least that's what I believe from what I've seen. Alright? And yeah, they get close to each other and they both lose their powers, That's kind of the negative effect on being this kind of superhero. But I actually thought the movie was good like that, because I mean, these are indestructible beings just as long as they're far away, so they would be great for cops, well, except for what Will Smith was in the beginning, and and there were some funny parts to this movie, like a guy sticking a head up some guy's butt. Okay, I didn't think it was that funny myself, but I mean, I'm sure it's probably funny to a few. I guess I didn't honestly laugh at a whole lot. I didn't think it was a comedy. I mean, I thought it was a pretty serious, emotional movie, more or drama. But I thought it was a good one. I would actually say, yeah, I'm gonna talk about one thing. The fight scenes. I thought the fight scenes. There was that one big fight scene with her. With the wife, Charlize Theron, and Will Smith. I thought that scene was actually quite good. They were throwing each other around, bouncing around like a city, breaking things, but I don't exactly know where they were thrown, at that point. So, I mean, I guess there are just questions I kind of answered. I guess the music in this movie was alright. I mean, I guess I wasn't totally satisfied with it, but I guess it didn't bother me all that much either, you know? Kind of like Batman Begins. So that's actually, I think, pretty much. I don't know who actually directed this movie. I think that's pretty much it for this review. And I'm actually going to give this review a 7.5, which is actually pretty good. Again, I don't think it's Will Smith's best film. I think his best film is still Independence Day. You know, and as far as Charlie Theron, I don't clearly remember any movies by Charlie Theron at this minute, but I just hope you guys enjoyed this. I actually should tell you guys to rent it. I think it's worth a rental. I don't think, you know, it's worth buying, really, but it's absolutely worth a rental. Alright? So thank you guys for listening to my review of Hancock.